Alright, so today we're going to go over a problem from homework 13.1. We're just going to go over problem 1. So it's going to help you with learning how to label and graph the level curves of a function for given c values. Hopefully you already know how to do this. If not, this will help you out. So the given function is z equals the square root 2y minus x. You need to find this for the given c values. C equals 0, c equals 1, c equals 2, c equals 3, and c equals 4. So the first step you need to do for this problem is you need to set the function equal to c. Next, you want to try and solve this function. You're not looking at the z side, it's just this side and c. You want to use this to simplify and solve this function for a form that you can graph. Put it in a form that you can graph. So to do this, first you're going to try and get rid of the square root on the left side. So what do you want to do that? You want to square both sides. Square that side, square that side. It's going to get rid of the square root. So you're going to get 2y minus x equals c squared. Next, you're going to add x to both sides. Get rid of it from that side. Get rid of it from there. Add it to there. And then you're going to divide by 2 for both sides. I wrote it twice. You can write it once, but I chose to write it twice. That's just how I like to have it. So this is going to leave it in the form of y equals c squared over 2 plus x over 2. So what form is this? Well, moving things around to make this easier to see, y equals x over 2 plus c squared over 2. With the given c values, this puts this in ax plus b form. So y equals ax plus b form. So it's just going to be lines. So now, in order to get this with the given c values, you just need to put them in. So you want to find it for c equals 0. So this becomes y equals x over 2 plus 0 squared over 2. So that becomes 0, so it just equals x over 2. So in order to graph this then, the b value is 0, so it's going to start right at the origin, and the slope is just up 1 and over 2. Rise over run. Up 1 over 2. So I'm just going to give out 3 points. Up 1 over 2. So there's 3 points. There's the first 3 points. Let's see if I got something that's straight here. I can just use real quick. Best approximation. That's c equals 0. So now you want to find c equals 1. This is y equals x over 2 plus 1 squared over 2. So looking at this real quick, at what's happened with the first two, the different c value hasn't affected the slope at all. So now we know that it's, by assumption, we know that this is going to end up with lines parallel that are just going to move up and down the y-axis based on their starting point. So this is going to equal x squared over 2 plus 1/2. So basically this line is just going to be shifted up half. So up a half. Up a half. by half. Now these are really close, so I hope this line turns out alright, but this is c equals 1. And next we need to find c equals 2. So c equals 2 again, it's not even going to affect the left side, you're just plugging it in to this equation. So x over 2 plus 2 squared over 2. 2 squared is 4, over 2 is 2. So it's just going to be x over 2 plus 2. So again, we're just shifting this up. Starting point is 2, 0, 2. And then the slope is the same, up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. Oh, that didn't work out very well. Let's try this again. That looks a little bit better. So sorry about that, guys. C equals 2. Just ignore this line here. It's a mistake. Alright. C equals 3. Same thing again. Y equals x over 2 plus 3 squared over 2. We know that 3 squared equals 9. So this just simplifies to x over 2 plus 9 over 2. So 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Same thing as 9 over 2. Starting point, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. Let's just try and do another. I think that might have been c equals 3. Alright, c equals 4, the final one. C equals 4. Set y equal to x over 2 plus 4 squared over 2. 4 squared is 16, over 2 equals 8. So this is going to equal x over 2 plus 8. So starting point is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rise of run still 1 over 2. So for the slope, 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. So, let's graph the last c value line. C equals 4. It might be good to label your axes first, so you might want to label, I generally just label 2 on each axis, so positive 1, maybe positive 4, positive 4. Might be a good idea. And that's how to graph and label level curves for a function. Up there, so now you can see my work a little bit better. Just to recap, all you have to do is solve the function into a form that we know how to graph, and then plug in the c values into where the c is in our simplified function, and then graph that the way we know how to do that. Basic math. I hope this helped you guys. Have a good one.